you know, a lot of these kids are sometimes a third less mature than their, than their neurotypical peers, right? So you're really finding late adolescence is in that 23 to 27 range. Aren't you glad you asked? The good news is that things will even out when they turn 30. Yeah. So that definition of late adolescence is quantified by whether or not they're still in the purse strings. All right. So around that time frame is when financial independence starts to really manifest with this population of kids, and that's actually, in this country, that has gotten later for a lot of the population.
That's the millennial mainstream right now.
Right.
Yes, it is. All right, and so, but the strategies I'm talking about, you can start to employ actively with kids. 14, if they're ready, and part of it is how do you get them ready? And part of getting them ready is utilizing little components along the way, and we'll address and talk about that. But thank you for asking that question. So the looking glass self. I think I am who I think you think I am. I believe about myself what I think you think about me. If I think that you guys think I know what I'm doing and I'm capable, then I'm going to see myself in those terms. If I begin this workshop and I'm looking at you and you guys are like, oh my God, what is this guy doing here? He doesn't know what he's talking about. And that's the feedback externally that I get everywhere I go. What am I going to start to think about myself? Yeah, I'm going to stop speaking. I'm going to find something else to do. If I think people think I'm confident and able, then I'm going to hit the world running that way. If I think people think I'm lazy and stupid and a troublemaker, that's who I'm going to become. Now, this concept is so critical to you because you are the guardians, you are the gatekeepers of that perception of your child's version of themselves. And you can control some of it, and some of it you have no control over. But take ownership of the components of that you can control. Imagine, may I borrow this glass right here? Just that right there. Thank you very much. Imagine this is your child. Is it half full or half empty? Half full. All right. Now, what is your job as parents of these amazing kids as it pertains to this glass? All right. Oh, that's a good answer. To keep it half full. Anybody else have an answer?
Make sure it doesn't fall over.
All right. Make sure it doesn't get poured out.
Fill it up.
All right, so to fill it, so you know what? The first two answers are absolutely right. The last one, and thank you for saying it, you do not have the power to fill this glass. You do not have the power to fill this glass. You do have the power to help kids recognize that it's half full and why it's half full. You certainly have some of the power to keep it from getting poured out. But what you can do, thank you so much. See, now you can't drink from it. What you can do is you can make sure that you are celebrating the gifts and the strengths and the abilities and nurturing the opportunities that help them see themselves in that capacity. And then if you do that and you create that platform, it begins to fill. So often, accidentally, sometimes, we just knock over that glass. What are some words we use that would knock over that glass?
So why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
What were you thinking?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run with that. I was on on a course, and I do this, you know, I do this every time I work with kids. And I'll say, hey, do you have any parenting advice for me? To my students. In this last course, I had a girl tell me something that was just and this is what she said. When you walk in the door, don't let the first thing you do with your child be to gripe at them because they didn't do something or they were doing something that you didn't like. Make sure that the first thing that you do when you see your child is that you have a positive interaction. That way, when you walk in the door, they don't think to themselves, oh shoot, Dad's home. Wow. You know, I've implemented that as an expectation in the workplace. If you have an issue together, it's not going to be, Kathleen, look, right off the bat, here's my issue. That is not allowed to happen in my workplace. In my workplace, I expect that we're going to greet each other, that we're going to be able to settle into the day, and then we're going to have an interaction that allows us to discuss or talk about the thing that is a challenge. I never thought, not one single time, to change that about myself when I come home.